Negative ions. How do negative ions influence your health? In this video we will tell you, what is a negative ion? How do negative and positive ions influence our health? And, the most important, how can we balance the natural ion level in our homes? So, what is an ion? An ion is an atom or molecule in which the total number of electrons is not equal to the total number of protons, which gives it a positive or negative electrical charge. Thus, there are two types of ions. An anion is a negatively charged ion, which contains more electrons than protons. A cation is a positively charged ion, which contains more protons than electrons. How are negative ions formed? When oxygen molecules, which have a neutral charge, get treated by a negative electrode, they break apart forming negatively charged ions and positively charged protons. How do negative ions affect our health? Today's modern world is overstuffed with positive ions. Fluorescent lighting, computers, electronic devices, air conditioning systems, even some building materials emit positive ions into the air. They can cause tiredness, irritation, depression and other problems. This is why balancing ionization of your home or office is important for both health and work benefits. Negative ions, on the contrary, have a refreshing, invigorating effect. Some medical organizations even use negative air ionization therapy for treating depression and seasonal affective disorder. Remember the freshness and energy you feel after a lightning storm. In a mountain forest, by a waterfall or a fast river. All these places have naturally balanced ion level. Do you feel dizzy, sleepy or slack near a working air conditioning system, or in a car when an air conditioner is on? Do you remember the instant wave of freshness and lightened mood when you open the window or go out of the car? This is the contrast between positive and negative ion effects. Why that happens? According to U.S. Department of Agriculture, negative ions stop growth and reduces amount of airborne bacteria, mold spores, dust mites, etc., by 95%. They also remove dust particles from the air and even removes chemical pollutants and cigarette smoke, by 52%. According to researches by Dr. Pierce J. Howard, negative ions also have a great influence on our health. They increase the flow of oxygen to the brain, resulting in higher alertness, decreased drowsiness, and more mental energy. They also strengthen the functions of autonomic nerves, reinforce skin collagen, improve the permeability of the cell's prototype plasma membranes, which means, improves metabolism, and strengthens the body's immune system. Negative ions stimulate a group of defense cells in our bodies that marshal our resistance to disease, improve our capacity to absorb and utilize oxygen. Negative ions in the bloodstream accelerate the delivery of oxygen to our cells and tissues. Speed up oxidation of serotonin in the blood. This is well known to have far-reaching effects on mood, pain relief and sexual drive. Negative ions decrease production of the neurohormone serotonin that causes sleeplessness and nightmares, which helps you have a better and healthier sleep. Positive ions triggers overproduction of serotonin, which leads to mental, emotional and psychological stress, anxiety, depression. On the other hand, negative ions reduce its production, resulting in successful and natural treatment of these conditions. Positive ions in bloodstream have a negative effect to metabolism rates, weaken the immunity and contribute to premature aging, while negative ions have the opposite effect. The famous alkaline diet is based on this effect. Acidic foods produce positive ions, alkaline foods, negative ions.